This answer is powered by AskQuesty.com. Get help with your Shopify questions or tasks on demand.
Going ahead, I'm showing you how Metafield works. There are three things you can add in the Metafield. One is a namespace, another one is a key, third one is a value. Namespace, it is just the category that you can remember, like for like this is one example which they have given. So for some instructions, and the instruction is wash, and the wash value is cold water. The instruction is dry, and the value is tumble dry. So this kind of thing we can add in the product details. So this can be achieved in a store using some apps, Shopify apps. Here is the app you can use, uh, that is custom fields metadata. I have already installed that in this backend. Metafields master. With the use of Metafield master, you can add any metadata to any particular product page. I'm considering one product where I need to add some additional data. I'm considering this product where I want to add uh, some information, like after search keyword, like below this line, I want to add with some kind of with value to this product. So how I can do that? Need to copy this one, open the product Metafields master, go to the product section, search for the product, open the product. You can see over here there is no metadata created already, so we are creating a new one. In the namespace, which is defined as category, we're just writing as instructions. The value is width. Now what type of value it is string, integer. I'm considering it as string. If it is like, it is up to your choice, any type of value you can choose from here and put the value after it. I'm choosing string, and the value I'm considering is 50 mm. I'm saving that. After we save this data, it will create one uh, like one shortcode. This shortcode need to put in the product page. Once we put that thing in the product page, it will come in the front end. Right now you can see there is no additional field coming still over here. Still it is blank. Now once I copy this thing and paste it at the product liquid page just after description, in this section it will be coming up. So let's do it. Go step by step. First, we need to go to the theme section. From the theme section, go to edit theme, like the edit code. From template, find the product page. You can see the product template is already mentioned as section. Go to the template section, product template. In the product template, we need to find the product description. Here you can find the product description. So after the product description, what we have copied, we just need to paste it. This is the data that has come up after the search field. If we just give one space, it will be clear. So this is the data we have entered as Metafield using this app, Metafield Master, and we can see it in the front end. And this can be done for multiple products with the same name. If we just do it with the same name, then we do not have to make these changes for all the product. With the name, whatever the product you add with this attribute, it will become up after like description. Now I'm coming to the second point. That is the drop down on the product details page. So how I can do that? To do that, I'm just taking one example. This is the product. You can see in the live site, there is no such drop down option. In a particular theme preview, I have made some edit, which is showing us the drop down, the option to write something. So how this is coming? In a particular product page, there is a form that opens just before the add to cart and ends after add to cart. So I need to find that form and put some input value under this thing. This is the theme where I have worked, so I am editing this theme. So in this theme, I need to go step by step and find the product page where it is just above the description it should be. So go to the product section. In the product section, it is coming from the product template. Here is the product template. In the product template, the form is coming from the product form. This is the product form. Now in few themes, it might be just within the same page. It might not be separated using the include. So in some theme, you can find the same in the product template page. In few themes, you can find it in the separate page. That is for this theme, it is product form. Now over here you can see I have added few lines. The main thing in between that is a select box. I have added one select box with some values under it. So these values are coming under this product like this way. For the next four input fields, I have created the input button. These are the additional fields, like these are the additional HTMLs, just to make this look like maintain the look and feel like this. So if you want, you can remove those additional things and only write this line. It will also come up the same impact. So what these fields are doing, if you write something into it and put that value into cart, it will be coming up with that value. So when you are in the backend, Like once the order has placed, you can see all that value that you have given over here will be at your backend. So in this way, customer can write some data as per their requirement into a particular product page. So I think this is also covered the drop down option in the product details page. Thank you.
Was this helpful? Ask a Shopify question now. AskQuesty.com.